you had to have bumped into so many, and I don't want to say incompetencies. I mean, isn't that in a sense like what your job was, is to dig in, dive in, and uncover things that just weren't fair or right?
And which is a lot of what I did.
Yeah.
But of course, a lot of what I did on the environmental front, those were all pretty much environmental investigations, but most of the environmental stories are about environmental problems and the people who are working to make them better. So
Which is happy.
There are good stories, good news stories. Yeah.
Tell us about Happy Story. Give us one that you like couldn't believe
when the
you had
Bucks
the
won the Super
opportunity.
Bowl and you were in the parade, something like that.
Well, when the Bucks won the Super Bowl,
Well.
that was pretty silly, because if you guys watch Channel 8, you know I'm not a spectator sports guy. And I almost felt guilty going out there, having freedom to walk in and out of the stadium to the media area and watch a Bucks game. When, you know, I wouldn't go to a Bucks game normally. So I felt guilty. And my job there, of course, was to do color, you know, to report on San Diego. Naturally, I went to the historic seaport and stories like that. But whenever, you know, that day when at the Bucks, before the Super Bowl, when they have that big press event, where, well, all the sportscasters are interviewing all the players, I don't know what to ask them. So I was out on the field literally pulling up some of the, not pulling up the clippings. They were mowing the lawn. I said, what do you do with these clippings? And they said, throw them away. I said, may I have some? Sure. So I started stuffing my pockets full of those clippings, and we auctioned them off on Channel 8 to raise money for CARE, the Critter Adoption and Rescue
People
effort.
bought that?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I bet they spent a lot of money.
Then after the game, after we won, I'm out there on my hands and knees tearing up the grass from where they paved the field, and we auctioned it off again. You know, so, I mean, what can everybody identify? Mowing a lawn. That's the story I did on the lawnmower.
But you got to go to San Diego.
Yeah.
And you got to be with everybody, and you got to witness history.
Yeah. And I got to go to the Marine Corps Recruit Depot out there. I went through Paris Island. I'd never seen the Marine Corps Recruit Depot in San Diego, so that's where I went.
Well, you know, last night was a big to-do for you.
Yeah,
I mean, I know that we need to wrap it up, but what would that was for
Emotional?
you? Well, I didn't see you tear up much, though.
No. Well, it was.
Businessman. He's a news guy.
Well, no, I've had occasion to cry on the air, which is one reason why I don't want to particularly anchor the news anymore. I'd rather go out and do positive stories.
Right.
Yeah.
But you know, I felt kind of numb last night.
Did you?
Really?
Well, it was surreal experience after 30 some odd years. I was like, what's going on? I'm actually leaving, and everybody was just so wonderful with me, especially in the last week since my.
Well, you know, Gail Stearns and you obviously are really, really close. Is that and I'm sure Bonnie and her and Mike and all the four of you guys are great friends. Is that going to be a little weird for Gail to have
going on and have a new sidekick?
Well, it was kind of tough on Gail last night.
I bet. Well, you know what? Listen.
Yeah.
That was great stuff. It's been an incredible career. There's so much more to come. I mean, it's not even like it's been a great career. It's
I've been able to do everything in my career, literally, that I ever dreamt of growing up, except space flight. And now I hope to be able to expand on that, because I will not be tied down to a commercial TV station 5 days a week or longer.
Is it weird not being
or
there
more?
Now?
No.
Give us your Kinship's contact information if somebody wants you to help them with something.
Just Google Kinship Productions.
Kinship Productions.
First thing that comes up, or www.kinshipproductions.com.
There you go.
Congratulations to you. Thank you for coming here tonight. We really appreciate that. We have idolized you for a long time now, so thank you very much.
I've been listening to you guys on the internet for some time, you know, and getting all your press releases, but this is pretty cool. I love the location.